just leaving Northfield. Again, it wasn't raining, so I'm not going to complain as much, but a bit of a miserable day aside from the horses being pretty good. We started our day with Unbeatable Kemp winning. Got over here just in time. I didn't get to warm up Park Slope, but I got the Racer. Now, here's a filly that was off a month. Isn't the greatest eater. You know what she reminds me of? Her gait. Well, she's the same sire. Her gait, same sire. The way she is, even her equipment is exactly the same as the little filly that we had named Bomb Hugger a couple of years ago. I mean, almost mechanical, identical twins. Now, Bomb Hugger had a wee bit more pop, but didn't take a mark of 54-1. So I can't really say that. This filly's tried him 55, 56 every week, winning 54 last start. So I guess I'm wrong in saying that completely, because Bomb Hugger certainly didn't. Not, I wouldn't say a sparkling performance, but can't be very tight, right? We only got the one training trip into her in 2-4, come a half in 58 or something. She was good, but again, coming into a race where you're off your form for a month, you haven't gone a race mile for the better part of a month, and then train once, come out of a public sale like Harrisburg, which is a dungeon, you know, come back here, more than likely a little bit sick. We're still trying to get her to eat perfectly. She's a bit of a picky eater, and then train her, go out and race tonight. I ended up on the front, got everything my own way, and won in a dead heat, but she won. So very, very happy with her. I think not even scratching the surface of what she can do and what she's capable of. She's already proven that, you know, and bigger things yet to come. Even I know that she wasn't just bought to race and then on was a 4 at Northfield. She's about to be a broodmare. This is a filly by Chapter 7 of sister to Kings County. Sister to the mother of King, same family as Kings County. So very, very well-bred filly, and great demeanor, nice gait. I like her. She's a nice filly. Come right out with Lindy's Landing. Yeah, I got into him a little bit. You know, he's a lazy bugger, and yeah, I watch a replay. I'm like a little hard on him, but he, you know, he was. You know, that's the thing about these horses. They want to compete, but they have their quirks, and I thought I had to get on them when I did to get around that horse and fend off Vernon Beachy. I thought if I could get to the turn without Vernon Beachy getting to my wheel, I knew that his horse runs in a little bit. I didn't think he could get me from the head of the lane to the wire. So yeah, I did jump on him a little bit, but he was good, and he raced good, and very happy with the way he's been racing. All the horses. Halakai raced superb. I had watched Jason Merriman had watched the 5 horse before the race, and he said to me, he goes, you know, I think that filly's tied up, the 5. I said, oh yeah? Yeah, I'm almost positive. He said she's acting really stiff. And these are the other things that people pick up on. I wasn't around the horse, I didn't, but Jason certainly did. So, you know, if he doesn't pass that information on to me, when we're coming off the car, the 3 and the 5 are leaving. There's no room third. I'm going to have to look for the 4-hole. But I know that if Jason knows the horse looks tied up, then Aaron probably knows also. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to roll the dice. And I come hard, and I saw Aaron. As soon as I saw him look over and grab, I said, he must not be much good. And even if he lets me go, and further to that, and then didn't remove the 3 to 5 favorite, I'm like, yeah, something's up. Down the backstretch, you know, those are stiff fractions. The track is not good right now at Northfield Park. I know that a couple of drivers have always said since they've fixed the track that it's been no good, but I can honestly say the last 2 race nights, it hasn't been that good. And hot fractions, we started in the backstretch, and Aaron Johnson's coming. I can feel Aaron's horse start to wilt, so I don't got to worry about him, I don't think. Aaron's horse looks like it's coming in with a full head of steam. I'm thinking second, maybe third, unless Halakai can come to life in the last turn. Now, I just left her alone because she's a little bit of a moody mare. You can't get into her too much. You don't want to sting her because she'll just go right to sleep. That's it. She won't play anymore. So I'm trying to urge her and pick at her. And then in the last turn, she come back on. And as soon as she got ahead of that horse, one head ahead of that horse, boom. You could feel her just kind of dig a little deeper. We come out of the turn, and we weren't flying. But it's much easier to walk and get beat than it is to fight on and win. And she fought on. Didn't just win by nose, didn't win by neck, put that horse away and drove away. And yes, they were tired halfway down the lane. But again, the track right now is super taxing. None of the miles look good from tonight. None of them. on paper, that filly raced huge. She raced very, very good tonight to win, and I was very proud of the trip she put in. That was a big mile. And I felt bad. Divine Zet, this was her last race with us. And we had taken the gate and pull off because it had kind of rubbed her last week on the rump, on the side, which she was leaning into it a little bit, but I just felt that she wasn't using it as much as it kind of rubbed on her a little bit. Just take it off. I let her hobbles out of hair because they felt like they were working on her real bad last week. Lo and behold, I lost her leaving the gate. She run for a step, come up trotting. Now, I'm thinking, nobody in this race has just seen her made a break. Nobody was looking right when they come off the car. I was looking right at them and her, kind of out of my periphery right there, but no one saw what just took place. So I head to the front. Halfway down the backstretch and getting to the quarter pole, she almost runs again. Now, Eric Tharp sees her get out of gear. He's going to sit up. He's going to sit up and take me. Oh, man. So I got to push on, but I don't want to do it with a sense of, urgency. I want to do it just as, come on, girl, let's go. Clear to the front. He sees me, we're going lots. He lets me go. Now he strung me all the way to almost the 3/8 pole. Nah, maybe a little bit before then. But now she's in gear. We come out of the turn. If you watch her come out of the turn, come into the half, she puts another step in like she's going to run. And I'm like, whoa, what are you doing here? So there's nothing I can do now. I'm in the race. I know she's going to trot that turn well. I'm looking in the TV. I don't see where Aaron is. I know he's not sitting in the top 3, I don't believe. He hasn't made his move yet. I'm like, I'm going to put her in gear in the turn. Drop the hammer in the turn. I'm going to put the bit in her mouth, and I'm going to kind of ease her out of the turn and let her trot down the backstretch. And as he's trotting down the backstretch, I hear somebody coming. I look over. Number 9. I've already dropped the hammer. There's no more hammers to drop. The hammer has been dropped. So he has me collared, and I'm thinking, well, second, I guess. Second. Oh, wait, no. Third. Oh, wait, no. Fourth. We're going to get a fourth. Not her best race, but the track, again, not good. Not good. I believe her head probably should come up a hole. Should have left those hobbles in a little bit tighter. Should have put the gate and pole back on the outside and raced the filly. That's on me. That's my fault. Or the mare. So what I thought was, a kind of a slam dunk for first or second ends up with a fourth. How cool is this? I got to show you. This is the nativity scene that there's a little park, and it's like one of those in memory of parks. I haven't walked through it, but I've seen it going slower when I was stopped at the light. I've seen it, and it's like a memorial park, and it's pretty cool. They got it lit up something fierce. Anyway, listen, we raced 5 horses today, and 4 of them won, and the other one was 4th, and all 5 of them raced good. And there's lots of times when we've had bad nights, but this was definitely not one of them. Sure, all the greedy parts of us wanted us to go 5 for 5 and win with Divine Zet. I know I did. I'm sure you did. But it just didn't happen that way. So we had 4 wins and a 4th in a 5-horse night, 5-horse day. Pretty hard to be upset with that. So Divine Zet leaves us tomorrow. Smoking Hot Irish Girl is leaving the Meadows. We have traded those 2 horses straight up for Crantini to come back to our barn. Crantini has been in our barn since yesterday evening. I'm going to jog Crantini tomorrow. I know it's Thanksgiving here. I got to get in the swing of things. Amy and I really weren't prepared for a giant turkey dinner because we aren't American just yet. So I mean, what are you going to do? We've already had our Thanksgiving. So yes, if we have turkey dinner, it'll likely be from Bob Evans or somewhere. But I'm going to go to the barn tomorrow. Nobody's working tomorrow, but Amy and I are going to get down to the barn. I'll probably jog Crantini. I want to jog Gandalf because he hasn't left yet, and he's in to go in Yonkers this week. So I told Carmen Osiello, who had bought him, I said I would jog him tomorrow, so I'll jog him tomorrow. Say goodbye to Zet, and start planning for Friday. We have a huge day Friday at the Meadows. We have a number of horses racing. Well, that was a good trip right there. It's a good park job right there. We have a number of horses racing. Really excited to race. Think of Galaxies again. Patrick DePron, I'd like to atone for last week with him. That would be wonderful. We've 7 of them. Stacy has Atlas Hanover and J.K. Mickey Mantle's in. Maybe some news tomorrow with J.K. Mickey Mantle also. There may be a deal in the works for him. So right now we're looking to move out any horses with constrictions. And I've said this, but I'm going to continue to beat this drum just so everybody understands, because maybe I don't articulate it with my mouth the way I see it in my head. We want the horses with tons of paths forward. As those paths narrow, we then move the horses on, and it just gives us a little more latitude with our entering, with our racing, with our jurisdictions. So that's what we're going to do moving forward. So Mickey was in the sale, didn't sell, but may be sold at or on or about or just after Friday. That's 4 racing. Geez, Sliver's he's gonna have it tough from the outside. He's gonna have to summon up some newfound power for racing in the Meadows on Friday, and I know we've 2 others. Anyway, I will talk to you all soon. It is now time. It is now why is this thing being so stupid? I hate this thing. It is now 11:46. I will talk to you all very soon. I had a wonderful day at the office. We all did. Congratulations. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy second Thanksgiving from all of us here at the stable to you. Take care.